Well, many in the community are remembering Sheriff John Aubrey. WLKY's Madison Elliott spoke to people who knew and worked closely with Aubrey and say he leaves behind a lasting legacy. Madison?
Sheriff John Aubrey was known for dedicating his life to serving our community, and those who knew the sheriff say it's hard to describe his impact.
I don't think you can put it in words. I really don't. Very few people have a heart of service.
Sheriff John Aubrey's impact reached far beyond Jefferson County. Across the state, he helped different sheriff offices, including Grayson County, when they needed equipment.
We reached out to him, and he never hesitated.
And in Hardin County, Sheriff John Ward says he knew Aubrey long before either became sheriff.
He always there to encourage and to give a helping hand and give advice. So he was a great man.
Nelson County Sheriff Raymond Pinaroa is the president of the Kentucky Sheriff's Association. He called Aubrey a mentor, saying in part, Sheriff Aubrey was a true public servant, and goes on to say the KSA lost a wonderful servant leader. Aubrey's service started long before he became sheriff. He served as a colonel in the U.S. Army Reserve and was the former chief of police with the Louisville Police before the city merged with the county. Aubrey served up until the last minute of his life.
Most people, I think, would have been glad to kind of call it quits, so to speak, or, move to the sideline and enjoy their own personal lives. But he felt he was very compelled to continue serving the community.
His impact also extended across the country. He once served as president of the National Sheriff's Association and was honored as the 2025 Sheriff of the Year. President and CEO Jonathan Thompson says it was actually Aubrey who hired him.
And I had sheriffs that would call me and say, what do you suggest? How do you think I should approach this? And I would say the same thing to each of them. Call John Aubrey.
Ward says his loss will be felt everywhere.
He will definitely be missed.
Aubrey was nearing the end of his 7th term and had announced earlier this year he would not be seeking re-election, and his term was set to end in January 2027. And under state law, Mayor Greenberg will appoint Aubrey's replacement, and that person will serve until the election next year. Jennifer?
Thank you, Madison. As you can imagine, reaction has been pouring in all day. Senator Mitch McConnell said in a statement, quote, John was a dedicated public servant who made an indelible impact on our community. And for 27 years as sheriff, he worked tirelessly to keep our neighborhoods safe. Governor Beshear honored Sheriff Aubrey in a post on social media. It reads in part, Sheriff John Aubrey was a true public servant, dedicating his career to protecting Kentuckians. And it goes on to read, I am grateful for all he did for Louisville, Kentucky, and our country. Brittany and I are praying for his family and the Louisville community, end quote.